Check the news, we made the pages.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and this one features Jaylen Warren. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Steelers and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports and the National Football League. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Once again, it's Warren. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He's got another first down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, and man, boy, did they ever.
They'll run with Harris. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
One more time, it's Harris. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go. Reed, Ryan. Right there, right there.
They bring Skoranek in motion. And he's in. Ben Skoranek. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best 3rd down play in the NFL? Don't get to 3rd down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point.
Black one, blue check, Smith red.
He's got it. The Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Warren. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Here we go, sack.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. He will have a Steelers first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on third down.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6. Back to the air one more time. This one complete to Washington. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll look to throw again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Warren. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Boswell now for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself. Understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Man in motion, heading left. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and a yard. He's got it inside the 5. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close.
And he'll take it on in. Ben Skoranek. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And made right side. It's Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. 3rd down and 9. The shotgun snap, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
They send a receiver in motion left. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Steelers has it. Into space. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to air this one out. That is hard. He is in. Touchdown, Saints.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
Saints 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As he's on to punt for the second time. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So combination of really good defense at times and at times really bad offense. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Shaheed with the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Olave is the motion man. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the... They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This from 34 yards. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. We'll try to run some clock here, and we'll start this drive 1st and 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Warren. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
79 Broncos.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll get this into the hands of Austin.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run with Warren. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Warren, and he'll get about 5.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Here's Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on second and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to the air one more time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll look to throw yet again. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.